bring you more action here from the EBA Fab 5 camp. We're in game 2 of 3 here from the underclass division of the EBA Fab 5. We saw that display of quickness there. It's number 59 who gets the steal, misses the first shot, but is able to get the job done in the end. That's Tierra Wilson, the steal and the blur, able to get the bucket to go. I'm Marcus Burnett, joined by Chris Watkins. Chris's underclass session was already off to a good start with game 1, Caleb Pointer and the talent that we saw early on. Looking forward to game 2 as well, as we see Quinicia Morrison continue to get going. She knocked down the tray ball there.
Yeah, that's definitely a hard combo that you want to be going against both defensively and offensively. It's a good basket in there by number 74, Aaron Hughes out of Raleigh, North Carolina.
This one already off to a quick start. Morrison inbound it. Layup inside, 33, Grace Waterberg. Wilson with it up top. Wilson gonna try a 3-ball. He's got 5 points here early on in this game. Pointer along the elbow. And 1 bucket inside, camp rule, so and 1 means bucket counts. And the free throw was thrown in automatically. I think when you look at, Caleb Pointer, obviously you see the handles, you see the quickness. But to be able to score inside like she does, you got to be able to take some contact too.
Yeah, she goes in there. She's not afraid to take the bump. She gets to the free throw line all the time in her high school season.
That jumper's knocked down by number 159. That's Alexis Johnson out of Texas. Pointer footwork a little too fancy for her own good there. She's called for the steps. Ball will go over to team 4. Hughes putting it on the deck. He's already got a bucket here in this one. Traveling violation going to go against Liberty Brown. First time seeing Brown play, she's matched up against Kayla Pointer, so that's a tough assignment on the defensive end to have to guard Pointer, but then on offense, trying to get around Pointer, especially off the dribble, going to be tough as well. As Brown going to get called for the foul there. Three subs in for each team respectively. Morrison inbound. Sit into Pointer. Nice job of tying it up there. That was number 189, Natalie Collins. Able to do what we really haven't seen done today as far as when Pointer goes to the rack, able to get in there, tie that up. Morrison. Morrison, the layup won't stay down. Good drive. Hughes with it. Skip pass. Three-pointer good. 189, Natalie Collins saw the good defensive play a couple possessions ago. They're able to knock down the three. As we see Coach Clyde Pritchett here, member of the PSB staff and coaching Team Black. He was in a game situation. He called timeout. And then both he and the referee kind of mutually came to the realization that in this mode, there are no timeouts. There's just a halftime and the camp games keep running.
Yeah, you know, the coaches here, they take pride.
Yeah.
You know, they want to win these games, so.
13-8 ball game here. Team White leads here early on. Pointer guarded by Collins. Now Hughes is on her. Pointer will take the two. No good. Just over 9 minutes left to play here in the first half. Kayla Pointer's going to get a breather into the game. Number 33 back in, Grace Waterberg. Waterberg with a bucket early on in this one. That three-pointer too strong. Patillo gets the offensive rebound. Nice pass, dropped off inside. The assist by number 72, Tanai Watson. Finished inside by number 154. That's Destiny Williams. Talia Roberts out top to Collins. She's already got one three-pointer off the mark on the second attempt.
You know, and in watching Collins play the number of our Team EBA events, so those are shots you want her to take. She's a very, very good outside shooter.
Not doing too bad on the defensive end either, though. She's going to get called for the foul here as Patillo got the step. Patterson Patillo, the Douglasville, Georgia native, to the free throw line. Substitution for Team Black back into the game, number 184, Blakely Shurig. Skip pass over to Brown. Trying to feed the post pass, not nearly enough air under that one as it's knocked out of bounds. That one was intended for number 94, Rihanna Johnson. Patillo going to try the three-pointer. She shot well from the outside today. Can't get that one to go. Stroking the three there, nearly a four-point play. That's number 184, Blakely Shurig. Traveling violation called, much to the chagrin of Kyle Moore, who's pleading his case over there on the sidelines.
there again with the unselfish play, we've been talking about in this younger session all day long. You know, not the older session, they weren't playing selfish per se, but they're just everybody out in these 2 games so far have just been looking to make the extra pass.
3 ball off the mark. Nice defense. The jump ball's forced there by Kristen Mayo. Mayo ties it up. It'll be Team Black's ball there along the baseline. Strong take to the rack, and it pays off. The deuce for Tiara Wilson. Wilson started the game off with that speed. There we see her turn the corner, get that bucket inside. Just over 4 minutes left here in the first half. All over that pass. And finish on the other end. No, good job of getting back. Wilson to Brown. Brown using the shot fake. These fouls should go to the line to shoot. Liberty Brown here from Texas. We'll have substitutions on both ends. Mary Triplett with it. I'll take the deuce, giving a lot of room on that play, makes the defense pay for it.
Yeah, that's kind of Triplett's bread and butter, that open jump shot.
Yeah, they gave her a Rajon Rondo cushion on that shot, man. Must not have seen Triplett play before.
Yeah, nah, if they keep giving her a cushion like that, she should end up having a nice little run here to end the half.
And again, we're seeing the player you alluded to. You talked about her shooting ability just minutes ago. Natalie Collins, another three-pointer. Morrison off the mark on the shot. Here's Talia Roberts. Roberts passed up the open three there to take the contested 2. 2 minutes left in the half. It's an 18-19 ball game. 1-point advantage for Team Black. Morrison takes the gamble going for the steal. They get a good shot. Does Team White. Good look there for number 159, Alexis Johnson. Unable to knock it down. Change of speed in the finish through traffic by Quenisha Morrison. Dual threat ball player there, both ends. Does a lot with that speed and athleticism. See the sharpshooter from outside. Collins misses the free throws. We see Morrison again active there. Gets that rebound behind the back. Razzle dazzle. Too strong on the lay.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about doing a little too much. The behind the back might have been a little too much right there. Although I'm not mad at her, though.
Yeah, she's one of those players, man. With not to say she's above reproach at all, as I'm sure if you've seen any of the Team Pointer Elite games, he makes sure his players always get better. So nobody, he's no respected person when it comes to that. But Morrison's one of those players with the energy that she brings and the way that she plays in certain aspects. You kind of just got to let her play. More times than not, that athleticism and that flow is going to pay dividends for you. So you got to just let her roll. We're about 20 seconds left in the first half. Another three-pointer knocked down by Natalie Collins. And I think when you look at her release, there's nothing wrong with it, but you can't tell she has as wet of a jump shot as she has just by watching her shoot it. And I think we've seen that the past couple of times because she's knocked down a couple, and I don't think the defense believes just yet. I think maybe the 3 or 4 threes she hit aren't enough. They'll just have to see more in the second half to start getting a hand up in Collins' face.
Yeah, you can't give her that type of space. I mean, she's proved it time and time again.
We'll take a break for halftime. When we get back, we'll bring you more live coverage here on Prospects Nation TV. Ready to get the second half started. Marcus Burnett, I'll be joined by Chris Watkins shortly. More underclass division coverage here from the EBA Fab 5 camp. A couple players that have been very impressive so far here to start this game. Number 59 in the white jersey, that's Tiara Wilson. Showing a lot of speed and strength there from the guard position. Kayla Pointer, number 58 in the black jersey. She's on the bench right now, as well as her club ball running mate and teammate number 57, Quenisha Morrison. Getting a little bit of a breather here to start the second half, but they've definitely earned it with the way they played in the first half, as well as our first webcast. And several other players you want to be able to pay attention to. We'll bring your attention to them as the game continues. There we see the aforementioned Tiara Wilson picking up the pieces, getting an offensive rebound and a score. Strong take there by number 72, Tanai Watson. Even stronger defense play by Aaron Hughes, number 74, who gets the block there. Scoring in amongst the trees in traffic. Number 32 is Mary Triplett. Wilson gonna try the 3-ball splash. Sierra Wilson continues her strong play with a good start here for the second half. Triplett tries to get the triple there, no good. Rebound brought in by number 182, that's Talia Roberts. Roberts over to Wilson. Wilson looking inside to Hughes. Hughes going to be pushed in the back. That foul will go against Tanai Watson. So it'll be Team White's ball there along the baseline. Got another foul there. It's going to send Hughes to the free throw line. Hughes out of Raleigh, North Carolina. She misses the free throw, but working inside is Liberty Brown. Second chance point inside there for Team White. Brown representing the Lone Star State, here all the way from Texas. Patillo having a good day here. It's been relatively quiet this game, but not in a bad way. It's really been able to move the ball around, get others involved, and really just pick her spots, as we saw there on that last play. But played well in our first game webcast here on Prospect Nation TV from the underclass division. Triplett sets the table there, gets the assist, the finish, and one style. Number 76, Shanquelia Stanton.
You know, and that play kind of develops because they gave her all that space in the first half when she hit that shot. So there, they see she can shoot, head fake, nice pass. That's what you want your guards to be able to do.
Poetry in motion play, that last possession. It's a 28-28 ball game. Just over 12 minutes left to play here in the second half. Patillo trying to get the 3-ball back going. Cash from up top. Patillo right here in Georgia, Douglasville. Gonna try to make it back-to-back threes, and just in and out. Triplett for the triple. Southpaw stroking the shot there. Gonna have some substitutions. Triplett and Patillo with a very nice stretch there for Team Blacken. They go to the bench. Having a really productive stint there. But if you're Team White, they go to the bench. Coming back in, it's Kayla Pointer, Quenisha Morrison, as well as Tanai Watson. So it doesn't get any easier despite the substitutions. Natalie Collins, another player that impressed there in the first half. She's number 189 with the ball now. She knocked it down from outside. Out of Louisville, Kentucky. Her father coaches the Louisville Legends. I believe that's an ABA team there. So sure she's able to pick up a lot from him with him coaching at that level. Miscommunication on the pass there, so they're going to say Team Black got a hand on it. Team White retains possession. Wilson, step back three, just short. Here's Shurik. Wilson's looking to push. Morrison all over that pass. But sticking with it is Wilson getting Deuce to go. Pass was intended for Alexis Johnson initially. Morrison able to knock it away. Wilson picks up the pieces. Nice work inside. That's Tanai Watson. Watson out of Gainesville, Georgia. That jumper knocked down is number 73, Kristen Mayo. Another Watson out of Gainesville, Georgia that has a pretty big game today. Not starting at this point, but I'm sure he has plenty of Clemson memories in the pipeline for the future. That's Deshaun Watson, quarterback from Gainesville High School, member of the Clemson team that'll take on Georgia today. We see back-to-back buckets scored by Kristen Mayo. Mayo out of Grayson, Kentucky. Ball's loose. Mayo picks it up.
Nice putback there by number 159. Been doing a good job on the offensive glass actually all day. Alexis Johnson out of Houston, Texas.
Spinning inside, but nowhere to go is Morrison. Pointer with the floater. Off the window. Textbook floater game. Always on display by Pointer. Johnson with it. Gets it inside. No good on the shot. There was Rihanna Johnson. Morrison, nice behind the back move, finishes with the free throw line jumper. Morrison is ever able to add a consistent jumper into that fold. She's going to be such a tough player to guard or to contain. When you look at the things she does, constantly moving, attacking the rim, you know, still finding how to separate that one-hand floater from the mid-range J. A lot of times you can see her kind of get caught in an in-between phase. She continues to develop that aspect of her game. Gonna be very tough.
You know, even her, she's gotten so much more patient attacking the rim.
Yeah.
You know, she used to just go in there with her head down, and I mean now she lets a play develop. She goes in, she finishes much stronger than she used to. So those pieces to her game have definitely been coming together.
Floater off the glass. That one knocked down by number 182. That's Talia Roberts. A little bit of shake and bake in there. Gets the kiss off the glass. 38-40 ball game as Morrison tries the three. Count it. Ears must have been burning. Just talking about that jump shot aspect of her game. She shows some of the work put in with that tray ball.
Yeah, it's wild. I mean, maybe these people should come over and ask us to talk about them, and then they just start having a breakout game.
Right, man. No need for the verbal intro there as Aaron Hughes goes baseline, scores that one. She's been aggressive offensively from the start of this one. Triplett tries to get another three-pointer to go. Off the mark on the step back. Patillo with the rebound, no good, but Morrison leaves it just short. Goes right back and gets it before I can even complete that sentence. Over to Triplett, 2 for a dollar sale on three. She cashes in on the second one. Triplett out of Brentwood, Tennessee. Six-point ball game in favor of Team Black. Roberts gonna try three of her own. Off the mark, Patillo with the rebound. Like to see Natalie Collins be able to get a couple shots. Number 189 in the white jerseys here in the second half. She had 4 3-pointers in the first half. Patillo off the mark. Elbow jumper knocked down, number 76, Shanquela Stanton. The Laurinburg, North Carolina native. Roberts fouled on that play. It's going to be a tough shot for her to make if you're Triplet. She's going to the left. Ball right in Triplet's face, shooting with the right hand while falling away from the basket. That was going to be a tough shot to make. Triplet fouls her, sends her to the free throw line. Couple substitutions coming in on both ends. Roberts just off the back of the rim on the free throw. Destiny Williams with the rebound. Clyde Pritchett directs traffic there. Pointer pass intended for Williams. Williams, runs the floor, rebounds well on the inside. We see Tierra Wilson get another bucket, the three-point variety.
Yeah, definitely been impressed with Wilson today. She's shown both the ability to get all the way to the rim and consistent shooter from the outside as well.
That she has. Good game and day so far for Wilson. I think when you look at number 154, Destiny Williams, I was touching on it earlier, she does a good job of running the floor on the defensive end, as well as attacking the glass. You can really tell this camp and others will be able to help her develop on when she's rolling to the basket after setting that pick, being able to catch it in traffic and finish as well. That's something where she's got a couple years to develop that. And playing alongside a Kayla Pointer here in this type of setting, we've already seen her get better with each time as she's encountered that pick and roll situation, being able to catch and do a better job of finishing. You're a post player playing with Kayla Pointer. You'll get those kind of opportunities just because of the attention she draws.
Yeah, you gotta be ready to catch it.
Yeah.
Because she's gonna get in the paint, and it's gonna be no look. It's gonna be flashy. I mean, and that's we were talking in our last broadcast, and Chris Hansen and Mercedes Whitmore actually mentioned her on the live blog they're doing on ProspectsNation.com about the combo that her and Q Morrison are out here today together.
Shouts out to Chris Hansen, PSB, and Mercedes, the newest member to PSB team. Mercedes Whitmore played college ball at the University of Washington out there in Seattle. So always nice to see the different members of PSB when we're able to catch them in one spot. We talked about Kyle Moore, who's coaching. He's coaching Team White, but somehow he's in the coaching section for Team Black. However that works. All fun, everybody here on the same mission to make the players that attend better. We've enjoyed the camp games as well as the skills and drills portion as we see youth continuing to attack. We're under the minute mark for this game. We've got one more live webcast today. Immediately after the completion of this game. And then we'll have 3 more games from the underclass division tomorrow as well. So be sure to stick with us on Prospects Nation TV. As always, we appreciate you joining us. Don't let the content you have access to stop at just the live webcast. There's plenty of video recaps, player evaluations, and similar content created by Chris Watkins and our Prospects Nation TV staff. Marcus Bernetti, Chris Watkins are going to sign off for this one. We'll catch you for the next one here live from the EBA Fab 5 camp.